Okay, I think this is at least working now. The regular laptop mic, so we might have to just deal with that. If the quality is bad, I'm trying to adjust a little bit here, but if the quality sucks, I'm sorry. It's, yeah, take, all good, nice. So yeah, now you should be able to hear me, and you can see me with the top camera, kind of, at least part of me. So yes, I am here, and it's the same stream in the same shot. So I have the handy dandy knife out, and we're gonna start cutting this open. Like I said, I apologize if it's terrible sound quality. I'll work with the mic. I don't know why the regular one's not working, but here we go. So I don't really know how to tackle this. As I was saying when my mic wasn't working, was that I'm already overwhelmed by this because it's going to be kind of difficult to actually do justice with this case. So if you guys didn't see the stream title, it's the Spectre 2.0 from Singularity Computers. So if you guys haven't heard of them, you should check out their YouTube channel as well as their store. I mean, if you don't, just buy their stuff through us. But they do have their own store too in Australia. So that's where this case came all the way from, was the land down under. Oh wow, there's an assembly manual on this thing. I'm gonna need that. So there we go. We've got the mounds of bubble wrap off the front, and you can see a manual taped and stuff right here. Wow, seems like a book. So look at this, a real manual. Everyone does the QR codes these days, and he's got a real manual. The specifications, look at that. Specs page, we got like table of contents and stuff, pre-assembly. Tools required. We need some hex keys. That's about it. Nice. Okay, well, the rest is assembly. And that's what we will get to. I'm going to do a full like how-to video on how to assemble these cases. If you were to buy one, then there'll be a video. So you'll get your handbook with the case, but you'll also have my video. So we'll get to that later. Tonight we're just going to see what it looks like firsthand to get one of these monstrosities. So they do kind of cost $1,400, which I saw a lot of people on Facebook complaining about, but I don't know if everybody really has caught up to what the case actually is. So hopefully my streams and videos hopefully on it will help people kind of understand how special this case really is and why it's $1,400. So you guys can get them through PVCs. You don't have to get them shipped from Australia, since that would be expensive. But they're out of stock at the moment. Although I heard they're supposed to be back in stock like this week or early next week. Wow, that's a lot of bubble wrap. You better read it. It's 3 a.m., so you woke up just to watch this. Thanks for being here, Astronomic. I would love to have one of those. Yeah. I mean, personally, as like a PC builder, like if I were to build a new PC for myself, I more than likely would not buy this case, purely because it's just like not really budget friendly. I mean, it is, you would have to consider the case to be more of a long-term investment. Like I said, if I was a PC builder and I was like, well, I want to build in the same case for 10 years, then if you think about it, it's only $140 a year, and if you guys are actually building computers that often, $140 ain't that bad for a case. But yeah, it's kind of a bit much up front, and it would be a lot for like a one-time build to just use for a few years and then ditch a few years later. So I get that, but Daniel was super kind and gave me one of my own, so I will do my best to make the most out of it. And here we still find more bubble wrap. So we're getting further in. Oh, we have a bag. Look at this. He told me about this. It's some wax, and he's got like a microfiber cloth in here for when I'm done assembling it to like clean the custom paint, because I'm sure I'll get it full of finger marks and fingerprints and all that good stuff. So there's just like That's some kind of panel. There's just little panels. There's little parts everywhere. Oh no. I can do this. I believe. Yeah, this is going to be one crazy build. It's going to be a build before it even becomes a build, because I have to figure out all of these pieces. Oh, this looks like the legs. Yeah, here we go. Here's some I can recognize at least. The legs. And there's like, oh, these look just like from the, we got a bunch of hardware. Got posts for the glass, I believe. So there must be a panel. Oh, or it's plexi. Yeah. Here's the plexi front, if you would call it that. Or side panel. I can take that out. Some of these pieces are at least recognizable. Can J. Cruz use a custom, use a PVC code on this? No. Sadly, discount codes don't work on cases anyways, like, and this is a case. And even like when Daniel runs sales with us, the case usually isn't part of the sales. Like we just had the 20% off Singularity weekend or whatever for Labor Day, and the Spectre wasn't in that. So yeah, here's the front panel. I'm honestly just gonna, or side panel, whatever you want to call it. I'm gonna put that off to the side for now, but yeah, it was great, because we won't need it for a while. I have a feeling this build is gonna take a couple days or weeks, more than likely. More bubble wrap. Definitely packs them well for being flat pack case, so. Okay. Oh, I see. This is the manifold. Wow. This part is heavy. Is it all one part? Oh boy. Wow. Yeah, and you wonder why it's $1,400. This manifold, like, weighs more than your first kit will, so. This is insane. I can't wait to see what else they bring. Yeah, so they actually have a lot more coming. Daniel's been sharing some of his new projects, and I can't exactly share them with you guys yet, but he does have a lot of new stuff coming. So some of it more revolutionary than others. Some of it you'd probably expect to see it, and some gonna be totally unexpected. So he's got all kinds of ideas. It's really fun to talk to him. I do have to talk to him again soon. It's been a little bit. We might have some ideas that you might see even that'll come on his channel sooner than his other ideas may or may not. But yeah, he wants to try to do like a CNC competition. I'm sure Alex Banks at BitTech would want in on it, and he can easily beat me, but he wants to just see the capabilities of our machines and his, so we may do something like that. Maybe I can get him to talk with us sometime on stream or something. We'll see what he's up to. He is a busy guy too, like myself. Wow, this is crazy. I don't really want to unwrap this all the way, but I gotta, because I gotta show you guys. Warning, refer to manual, pressure test pass. Huh. There's a lot in here. There is a lot of bubble wrap. Still go. That's right, I gotta figure out custom cables for this. So this is the 2.0 version, because for a while there he did have the 1.0, which I'm not sure all of the differences. He has listed them off for me. However, some of the differences in the 2.0 and the first one are pretty minor. Overall, I think they are all pretty minor. They just make the overall case work better, as far as I know, and a few more like upgraded parts and stuff like that. I forget if you sent the Elite version or not, because there's an Elite version now too. And I think that might be what this is. I would have to look at the emails again. And the Elite, I think, just comes with more parts as well. So we're down to the manifold. Like the main body of the case is right here. It's all in cling wrap though. So let's see if we can unwrap it a little bit more. I don't want to scratch it, but it will have to be unwrapped at some point, because this is what everything assembles to. And as you guys can see, it is custom painted, so I had Daniel do it in Daytona Blue. for the car that I used to drive, it was in Daytona Blue. So kind of be a theme build off of that. And Daniel already got the ball rolling with the custom paint, which looks fantastic. He made a post about it and I shared it in the group if you guys didn't see it a while ago. Wow, this cling wrap is really annoying. I'm getting frustrated. But why can't it just come off? There. Wow. So, first look up close at the paint. That's pretty ridiculous. It like is exactly the same paint, as far as I can remember. So if you guys also didn't know, Jay's 2 cents, I think it was like last year, maybe it was closer to 2 years ago. The case has been out for a while, but Jay's 2 cents did a custom build in like a more custom Spectre than even this one for Post Malone. Everybody knows who Post Malone is. So the case has gotten around a little bit, although like I mentioned in the group I posted about it today, and they're definitely throwing a little shade, and they were like expecting it to be something more than it really is, but I don't know. I mean, it is more than what it is at some points, but some people don't see the simple things as being nice. Because overall, the case is really simple. The design is all based on this huge manifold, but then it's kind of like a core P5 in a sense. So you guys have seen my test bench, it's a P5, and it's like more of an open case design. I don't want to hurt anything. This plastic though, it's got to go. So I think this is the Elite because he's already got like, let's see, there's a power switch wired in. That's a really nice vandal switch. I think there's an LED strip in here too, if I'm not mistaken. Maybe, maybe not. Or an LED strip can go in here. We'll see. It's so close. Just getting hung up on them. There we go. So the motherboard standoffs are pre-installed, so $1,400 does get you that for ATX. So, wow. This is actually pretty impressive. As far as like the milling goes, I've been doing some of my own milling, as you guys have seen with the custom distros, and milling is definitely a science and an art to a certain degree. So this is really cool, guys. If you guys haven't seen the case, like I posted a picture in the group of the whole case already assembled, so it would sit like this once it's all done. So it'd sit like that, and then this would be the front of the case, front panel, this would be the top, and here's your motherboard tray, obviously, and he's already got the distro. So it's a reservoir and a distro. You can directly mount a D5 to it, and then all these holes should line up for your GPU and CPU. So as I see here, he's kind of combined GPU and CPU, so you'll basically just go from here. This would be the pump out right here, which comes up here. And you go to your GPU or your CPU, whichever one you want to do first. Then you can go up to here once you get through those, and then you can go up to, or maybe you go to the RAD. Do you go to the RAD and then there? We'll have to see. But either way, you can go like that, and once you have that, you can go over here, which will get you over to your front RAD and back to the reservoir. And in the back, he does have a fill port. So this one up here, you can see me pointing through the panel to it, is the fill port, and you have a drain down here as well. And wow, so that's really kind of different. If you guys haven't seen a lot of distros, I don't know if anybody's seen distros up close, but if you check out these screws that hold this together, so they're milled through obviously, and then instead of threading the holes, he's just embedded nuts in the plastic. That's I don't know if that's ingenious or like, I mean, I feel like it is. I never thought of doing that. So it's almost just like putting a threaded insert in, except for, oh, look at that though. One is loose. That guy right over there. See, you guys can see it. So that's one first thing. Is that it is an actual insert. It's round. It's not a nut. So it's some kind of threaded insert. This one obviously needs to be tightened. But I wonder how they're held in otherwise. Are they just held in by pressure and that's why this one didn't do it? It wasn't quite close enough? I'm going to have to tighten that guy up, but that's really interesting. I may have to talk to Daniel about those and why he uses those, because when I do a distro, not only do I use different, these are just socket cap, button head Allen key screws for the front side. I do countersunk screws, but maybe I should just go like this even. It would make it simpler. However, he did that and then he uses the inserts. But what I would do is I countersink this and then I thread the thick plate with M4 tap. So he opted for using the threaded inserts instead, which is interesting, especially since one's loose. But obviously I think it was just something that he missed, or, well, I forget if he said he still hand assembles these or not. He may assemble some of these still. However, it might just be something that got through. It says it passed a leak test, pressure test passed, so he even told me that he uses the Aqua Computer, Dr. Drop. EK has a new one out too, a pressure tester that he uses to pressure test these. So it shouldn't leak even with that one loose screw, and I wouldn't expect it to. That screw is pretty meaningless. I mean, it is on a corner, but everything's held together pretty well as far as I can tell. These panels are a little bit loose, the top and the bottom, but these I believe are just for holding it all together, and they'll be reassembled essentially once I get all the other pieces out, which I will have to work on. I think I can get one of the main manifold pieces so you guys can really see the color. I mean, you can kind of see it on this panel. But let me see if there's another piece in here that I can find. But yeah, initial reactions to the whole distro part of it, it's pretty impressive. He definitely like fire polishes this, as far as I can tell, parts of it at least. This is a different D5 top than I expected. This is really actually interesting. I should talk to him about that piece right there, because that's a really cool D5 top. It's not necessarily a top, I mean it is in this sense, but it's really only for this distro. So I think this, I wonder what piece this is. So here's one piece, and I believe it's one of the custom painted pieces. He has metal grills that go on each side for the radiators. This might be part of the PSU shroud, because there's also a PSU shroud. Oh wow, he's got it in like a towel. It's like, or like a tablecloth or something. It's definitely fabric. He's got it wrapped in, so this must be custom painted. So let's see what this looks like. Maybe I can just slide it out nicely. Perhaps? Perhaps not. Oh yeah, so I don't really want to get my fingers all over it. Oh, this is the top of the PSU shroud, but that's pretty amazing. The paint is really nice. So as far as a Spectre you guys would get, I believe it's a matte black. I don't know if it's matte black or if it's like a satin or if it's even metallic. This is a metallic blue, so it's kind of weird, but he might have a video on that eventually. But yeah, I don't know. Here's all the pieces. Well, not all of them. Not all of them are out. Yeah, this must be the top or the front. This one will be one of the, or it's both the top and the front. It'll fit two 360mm, 60mm thick radiators, and that's what I plan on putting into it. I am going to do my personal build in this, so it's going to take me a little bit of time to get going, but you guys will see more of this soon, and like I said, you guys can find them at Daniel is fired. But you can find these at PBCs. They will be in stock again soon. Doesn't say he professionally hand tightened those things. Yeah, I don't know. Pressure tester sturdier. I haven't tested the EK pressure tester yet. Tested the pressure tester. That's interesting to say. Okay, I will do that though. Yeah, it takes a D5. Do it. Sorry for caps. When are you getting the murder box? Yeah, that would be interesting too, because that's another case that's in this price range and kind of the same kind of scheme of things. But yeah, I don't think I'll ever get a murder box, sadly. Exactly. Yeah, it does actually attach the same as their pump top. And if you would believe it or not, this threading for their pump cover, which is how you would attach this D5 to this pump top, is the same as Bits Power. So if you have Bits Power pump covers, D5 pump covers, you can have that. Index Lux 2 came in today. Oh, hell yeah, man. That'll be fun. Did you choose blue because you're doing an Intel blue build? No. It's the same. Nori, I was trying to tell you, it's the same color as the 350Z is why. Yep, Rod knows. Rod knows why. So this will be a pretty special build. That's why it is going to take me a little bit of time. I'm thinking about doing chrome tubes, so the brass plated chrome tubing, which will definitely complicate the build because I can't bend it. And I'm not Ben Quintilla, so Quinten, I don't know how to say his last name. Anybody that can say Ben Q's last name, you like need to win a gift card or something. It was a real question. Was it really though? Oh, it was a troll question. I can't read it from that far. It looks like real troll, whatever. Does it have the car thing you kept? Yeah, I do still have the front emblem from the car, so I'll figure out how to put that in there, or I'll buy another one. There's an aftermarket emblem anyways, but it is all metal, and I'll like embed that somewhere, or I don't know yet. We'll figure it out. That is the one worry to me, is that like I'm not sure how I can mod this, because it's not really a case that you buy to mod, essentially, and I don't know how I just add to it either. So we'll see what I can think of. I am gonna, in the next week or so here, hopefully get this all assembled, so you guys will at least see that, and then I can actually start planning the build as far as tube runs and then mods go. So we will get further into it. Tonight I was just kind of giving you guys a rough idea of what we were getting ourselves into, and as I was kind of saying at the beginning, it is a bit overwhelming. So this will be a fun project though, and I do plan on streaming / videoing pretty much all of it, not only to just advertise how to use the case, but just because it will be a complete build. So I do plan on hopefully getting like some kind of build log at the end at least. You have to mod it, that way you can win Friday's fall contest. Yeah, because I was gonna say, if I mod this thing, I feel like I'll screw it up. I mean, it's pretty scary, to be honest. And even just looking at it now, I have to get custom cables done. I probably won't do that myself. Definitely not gonna do that myself. But yeah, there's a lot to this. So stay tuned, guys. I'm really glad that all of you did show up tonight. It was really great to see you guys. Give us a tour of the new car. Yeah, no, it's outside. It's not in the garage. You could maybe see if you'd squeeze a 420 or 480. Yeah. So it does only support dual 360s out of the box. I would have to look at the other panels a little bit more to see what it would take. And in my honest opinion, I think if you actually did want to go that route, from what I can tell, they mount directly to these panels. So they are like custom painted, these ones, so I really wouldn't want to drill holes into it. However, if you did talk to Daniel, I have a feeling that you could probably get some made for you pretty easily. Or else talk to me as well, because Daniel doesn't exactly do like CNC one-offs that much. However, now that I have these pieces in my hands, I could replicate these, I'm sure. So if you wanted like 480 rad mounts or 420 rad mounts for your Spectre, I'm sure between Daniel and I we could figure out how to make them, or have PVCs make them, and then, you know, it's a different piece of the case, or it's an upgrade to the case that you can buy, what have you. But that is a great idea. So yeah, these are the two pieces where the rads mount to. You guys can check out those pictures. I don't know if I want to, well, this one is kind of just sliding out. So this will have even more custom paint to it. I wonder if he packages all of them with this linen, because that's pretty impressive if he does. I mean, it's not expensive, I wouldn't expect, but the amount of care kind of shows when you go that far in packaging something. So It could just be because it's custom painted, but you guys will have to see. Yeah, so the radiators would definitely bolt onto this panel. You can see the slotted holes, and there's the grill part. So you could, I'm sure, talk to Daniel about either getting like a 421 made. Not sure, but now that I look at this, if a 480 would fit. Well, you do have a little bit of space. You might be able to squeeze a 480 onto here. Oh, I'll get it more in camera, but there isn't a lot of extra space down here. But a 420 I'm sure would. Obviously not with this hole spacing. It only fits 120 mil radiators. And I would think you could push the 420 out a little bit further, out to this edge. But that is something to talk about. So definitely, like, if you're interested in getting one and you want that idea, hit us up. You can email me. It's down below. Obviously, all blue. Yeah, all the panels, all the metal panels are the metallic blue. So that's why I believe I'll go with like chrome tubing to add a more metallic or metal look to it. I mean, the paint's metallic, but beyond that, we blue and chrome filled as far as I can tell. Those will be the main colors at least. Doesn't look like there's room for a 480. Yeah, exactly. So that is something that we could look into. These panels aren't crazy. Like, there's no like two-sided milling done here or anything crazy like that. We could totally I could make this on the mill no problem as soon as I figure out how to cut metal with it. I believe these are steel. Or is it? No, that's aluminum. Pretty sure it's aluminum. It's not that heavy. But PVCs will be able to do that soon. And you guys will see more CNC stuff soon. I'm working on a custom project right now for a friend, so you guys should see that completed within the next few days as well. Tomorrow night we have another new product stream with Garrett. We didn't have one last week. I was kind of out of town and whatnot. But this week we will be live again. Yeah, Rodimus. Use liquid metal for the coolant. Dude, I'm sure it could be a possibility. I'm not sure what that does to acrylic though. It'd be interesting. I think the Mod Flex blue with the silver combs would be a nice touch. Yeah, Mod Flex though? I don't know about that, dude. It's too thin. I'll have to see what I can come up with Cave Mod. I'm sure I'll use Cave Mod, but I want to email Daniel and ask him what lengths you're supposed to get, because I don't. Like, this has the combs, everything built in. You guys have seen that. So you kind of want to get the lengths from Daniel so then you know the proper length so you don't screw that up, because that seems pretty easy to screw up as far as I can tell. But as I was saying, we'll be live again soon, and you guys will see more of this. Same thickness mod mesh, actually. What? No, it's not. It's like 3 millimeters or 2.8. The Pro cables are 3.4 millimeters. MDPC, XCC, for sure on that one. Sadly, we don't carry MDPCX, so I won't be able to use that. But you guys will see custom cables for this. No, let's go stock. I'll try to fish stock cables through there. You guys will love it. Be an atrocity. But like I was saying, guys, it was really cool seeing everybody. Tomorrow night we will have more, and we'll have a giveaway with the stream. As far as I checked before the stream started, nobody's answered the quiz questions yet. So if you guys do want to win something, win a $25 gift card, you can answer the quiz questions. Little hint, nobody's gotten number 2 correctly yet. You guys have answered. People have gotten numbers 1 and 3 right. But number 2, you can find it in our store policies under shipping. So if you want the answer number 2, store policies, shipping. So check that out. You win a $25 gift card. Yeah, sorry, it meant MDPC. I forget if we carry MDPC. What up? Quick question from Mighty Voice. Better be fast. Better be. Color. I'm not sure yet on cable color. I'm going to do some kind of blue and silver. Hopefully I can get something that matches. The answer is 42. Binary Killer's probably on it already. Thanks, man. I'll go now. Bye. Mighty Voice, this is the slowest quick question I've ever heard. Read, seen, whatever it is. Quiz. Oh, quiz question, not quick. Oh, I still can't. I gotta like get the Windows magnifying glass going. Quiz, but not quick. Yeah. So you guys can answer those. Like I said, number 1 and 3 people have gotten right, but not number 2. You can find number 2, the answer number 2 on our website. So time is ticking. Yeah. You guys only have till the end of the day to that quiz, and that's a $25 gift card if you guys want it. I answered all 3, I think, on the quiz a few minutes back, but not sure I'm over since I won last week. Oh, yeah, sadly, you're not eligible. So I think I forgot to edit the post. Only once every 6 months is what Hank wants to do. I'll try to keep track of it. But yeah, you did win last week. I appreciate you getting in on that. You did really great, man. Where is it? It's in the group, Mighty. Are you even on Facebook anymore? I forget if you even were at one point or not. Maybe you're not on Facebook. Oh well. If you're not, then I guess you missed it. I could send you a sneaky gleam, but then you wouldn't be in the post, and then, yeah, nope. Sorry, man. Get in Facebook. We have, like, weekly gift card things now where you can win $25 every week. So cancel my entry. No, it's okay, man. You're good. I appreciate you participating. Like I said, last week you nailed them, and nobody else could. So I think I got to make them easier. Just do one question. Hank likes, it's all Hank's idea, but it's not a terrible idea. And like we saw last week, we do get some involvement. Facebook is terrible. We'll join after this. Thanks, man. Yeah, it's nice to see everybody, and even some new faces tonight. And like I said, we do usually do weekly streams. It's been a while since I've done a stream like this to get back on my feet and whatnot. But now I am back, so you guys will see more of this, and definitely more of this build. So thanks all. I hope you guys enjoyed. Hit that subscribe button if you did. Shoot me an email if you guys have any questions, want to know more about water cooling, whatever. I'm always available. So hope to talk to you guys all again soon, and see ya. So happy water cooling. Goodbye.